Hello everyone, and welcome back to another stream. So today, we are hunting Mercer spheres. Essentially, we need upgrades for stuff, and I'm broke because I've pretty much wasted. I won't say wasted. I've used up all my Mercer spheres, which means we need to go find new ones to replace the ones we've burned through. Hopefully, it's a pretty cut and dry process. Nothing too bad. Alright, let me see. Make sure everything's working, and we should be good to go. Oh, okay. Sick. Welcome, everyone. I've used up all my Mercer spheres, and now I'm like extremely broke. So I need 13 Mercer spheres, and so that's gonna be a little bit of stream today. I've worked on the platform a little bit. Oh, come on. I literally just found the stuff to heal. Don't do this to me. I forgot I'm literally carrying like 1,000 or 1,000 bullets in my inventory. There's no point in me not fighting everything. Yeah, I need to go and upload my food to the depot. That way I can just pull my food whenever, because I have a stockpile of food at my base in a chest. I just never carry a lot of food with me because I don't like to get stacks that take up in my inventory. Hopefully we can track some one day. There we go. That's more like it. For some reason your friends aren't giving you any money. Yeah, I find that's a common trend amongst some friends. Let's see. I hear it. I hear the sphere. I guess it's just a matter of finding it. Oh god, I messed up. Ouch. So essentially the base that we have set up, I went ahead and counted the dimensions of it. We're at a 65 by 55 platform base, so therefore we have a decent amount set up. I don't know if that's gonna be enough space. I'm assuming probably not, but it should be for now. Yep, that's pretty much gonna be a lot of it. We're just tracking Mercer spheres one by one, since I've used up all the ones I have. Hopefully it's a fast process. I would like to actually get back to building, but as far as everything goes, we're at 60, 65, 45. Hello, welcome in. How are you? Let's see, where's our next one? I would pay anything to be able to duplicate these right now. I'm doing pretty good. I shouldn't want to be able to duplicate something in a game, but these Mercer spheres are kind of the one item that I would pay to be able to duplicate. Hopefully, I think I got enough fuel. Nice. Okay. We haven't even collected it. It's already speaking to us. Yeah, pretty much a talk stream. That's pretty much what it is. Okay, cool. There's another one like really close apparently. Did we pass by one to get to this one? Easy claim on first, Warfield. Easy claim on first. How are you? Am I missing this? Is it underground? I wonder if it's in a cave. I could see that. Here, we'll go searching to see if maybe there's a cave system nearby. Hmm. I don't really see one. You should have a leaderboard for firsts. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just might have to set something up to figure out exactly how to. I'm gonna be honest. You may not like the results though, because I don't think you're actually the. I don't know if you'd be number one on it. You might be close, but am I imagining the sound of this sphere? Like, we all see that it shows up, right? It's should be like right here, if anything. Give me something to work towards. True, true. I might look into it. It might be a. Hey, you're fine, Vinland. I'll be live for probably quite a while, depending on however long it takes for me to get these Mercer spheres, which at this rate, it's gonna take forever. Am I like, am I blind? Is that what? Okay, we'll just avoid this. You are first, Max, in YouTube chat. Oh, okay, there's the cave. I knew, like I said, I knew there had to be a cave or something. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and reload before we go in here. Probably. All right. Let's see. No, I promise I'm not hearing things. Or there is actually stuff around. It's just very faint. Actually, I may be talking too much that you may not even be able to hear the sound. That may be the. Okay. 5 down. 8 to go. I'm so pumped up and excited for this. Hey, okay, cool. I wish I had more entertaining things to bring to you, but honestly, the most entertaining thing is this and the mega base platform that is built, which is coming along very, very nicely, I have to say. Not to toot my own horn, but yeah, I mean, I've spent a lot of time working on it. I don't know what the dimensions I want to end at are though on it, so that does kind of suck. I'm at, like I said, I'm at 65, 55 right now. So I'm almost to like a cube type platform. Are you still playing My Singing Monsters? You ain't gonna get any hate from me. It's a good game. Okay. Let's see. Max. Like I said, it's I've played it before. It's been a long time, but lighting, yeah. I literally mainly played just to help a friend out and light his island torches. That's why are they all in caves? It's just non-stop. There's like nothing that's on the surface. Actually, is that the entrance to the cave? Please. No. Okay, I didn't think so. Okay, we'll head to the next one. Yeah, God, I'm tired of placing foundations. That's actually why we're doing this, because I didn't realize how exhausting placing non-stop foundations is. Is this another one in the cave? You can hear it, like, I can hear the shimmer of it, like, underneath the ground. You gotta wait 1 hour for something blunt. Oh, for something blue. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm kind of... Oh, we can't skip the little thing. We're at the point of just speed running, getting Mercer spheres. I need a lot more than this. This is just like the scratching the surface of what I need, actually. I think after this one, I need... I don't want to say it's 30. Because I don't think that's the right number that I'm looking for. It is a very high number, though. I can assure you that. Actually, here, let me place down the MAM. I want to see how much it actually is. So essentially, we're researching alien technology. This is the one we're going for, and this, yeah, 23. I was thinking it was all quite a bit. We may branch off into this one. The stacks are nice, but I would much rather make more dimensional depots and just hook it up to the same item and have a splitter, so that way it uploads that much faster. I like to be able to upload exactly as much items as I'm using, so therefore I never like really run out. Come on, reload, reload, reload. That's what's all about. I'm not gonna lie, I still think I thought I would hate the gun. The gun's growing on me a little bit. I don't know if it's the gun that's growing on me or it's the fact that I carry like 1,000 like shots and bullets in my inventory at a time. That honestly, actually here I don't really want the resources from this. I just want it gone out of the world so I don't have to deal with it. Okay, back to tracking. Yeah, I'd say I'm not doing with another one of those. We'll just skip over it. Surely there's gotta be one around this place. This place seems like the perfect spot. Okay. Let's see, maybe it's further down. Okay, not really. Usually I'm very good at spotting them. It's just these are kind of difficult to spot. Ooh, maybe here. Yeah, I bet this is where they're at. Okay, there's probably gonna be a spider, so I apologize for anyone that is a spider thing. Otherwise we would have it on the cat mode. Okay, please God, don't... Oh, yep, it saw us. Okay, we're just gonna... Hey, look at that. That worked out really well. That thing was, yeah, I'm not about that life. The big spiders are the worst by far. Like, these guys, yeah, they're fast, but... Actually, you know what? Let's reload and just jump down. Oh, you're all right. We're just using the basher. I honestly think it's faster. Okay, we'll just go grab all the proteins that they dropped. Hopefully this is the Mercer Sphere cave. Okay, whoa, that was trippy. I still hear something walking around. There it is. That's what we were looking for. That's what it's about, guys. All right, I'll skip this so no one has to listen to the audio log. I honestly wouldn't be upset if they just like remove the audio log, or at least make it to where it shows up once and then you never hear it again. But to get an audio log every single time you pick up one of these spheres, it gets old. Okay, maybe. Okay, we'll just kind of work our way up. Oh man, okay. We barely caught that. Okay, I assume it's probably up here. Actually, nope, it's probably down here. Why are there so many caves around here? There we go. Okay, we'll just... Let me guess. Big spider's gonna pop out of some nowhere and attack. Oh wow, okay. Or not. I will take that. All this for one upgrade. And I'm hoping it's actually worth it. It'll be very hit or miss if it's worth. A lot of the upgrades in the game seem kind of hit or miss. Either you absolutely adore them, or they're just like, yeah, you can kind of do with or without them. Okay, that's still acting like we're above a cave. Why? I don't want any beef with you. Okay. It seems our overload of ammo has really come in clutch. We shouldn't have to carry 1,000 bullets with us, but you know, if it gets the point across to all the creatures, then I'm more than happy to carry that much. Okay, let's slow. Come on, no. We'll just make a slow ascent here, because we have to watch out for all the caves and stuff, and well, not really caves, but I want to run out of jet fuel, which actually we're pretty low actually. Okay, wow, we're actually really close to one of our factories. I did not realize that. That's actually a pretty good thing, because I want to stay somewhere where I know, because I don't want to get into the radioactive areas, which I've already been way too many times on accident. Okay, we're just gonna slowly hit our... Give me this, give me this, give me this. Please don't hit me. Leave me alone. Okay, cool. We're out of there before we even got attacked. Yep, that pretty much tells me where this one's at. Can I make that, please? God. Okay. If we don't make it, we pretty much plummet to the earth and like die. That's so if you see me very nervous about making it, that's pretty much why. As someone who's accidentally already died before, it's not a pleasant experience. Okay, this guy stands in our way from another sphere. Not anymore. All right. I'll be taking that. 2 more. We're only 2 more. Then essentially we can go back to base, and we should have all the stuff there to make the SAM fluctuator. You're good. You're good, Max. I appreciate you being here, and I'll probably still be live when you get back. Let's see. Anything? Okay, we're gonna get this sphere, and then I think I'm gonna show off the base a little bit. Okay, cool. There it is. All right, we're running. Look at the base real quick. I kind of want to give the rundown. It's a lot's been done. I do have intentions of going back and beautifying this a bit. This is not the final product that I really desired at all. It's kind of like a temporary. It's a gunpowder and a smokeless powder factory, and then it makes ammo. Glorious amounts of ammo. Which, my god, we are actually like... It's weird that... Did I do something wrong on this? No. Did I forget a convert? No? Okay, I don't know. It's very weird to me that this is... Okay, it may just be that slow. This... Okay, I guess it's just that slow. That's really weird. They should be running at the same pace because I think it's 100% optimized, but... Alright. This has been the Glory Project. This is this is where it all comes down to everything. I have full intentions of this being a... Just to give you a side... Oh, I better stay down. This took forever, and I'm still not done placing foundations. But we are at 65 by 55. It's 65 like long ways like this, and then it's 55 this way. I wanted to build something that I could like actively expand on later, so I figured the ocean was the best bet. That in the first layer, I have full intention of it being a train depot. Maybe. I might see about that because I don't know how trains deal with like incline things, so it'll be a actively adjusted kind of experiment. Okay, we're pretty much healed, so I think we'll just head back to base. And on our way, we'll search for the last Mercer sphere. And then we should be good. Unfortunately, it just seems inevitable that you have to have conveyor belts everywhere. This, especially this one. I could have used vehicles, but vehicles are very garbage in this particular version of the game. So therefore it means that I'm pretty much forced to have conveyor belts or trains or something more reliable. Oh, okay. No way, there's one like right over here. Okay, we'll go investigate that. First, let's actually get up there. Alright, cool. Alright, M1 swap here. We'll cut this off and pull this back out. Honestly, that's not even worth it. I can find another Mercer sphere. We have a long way to go before we even reach base, so... Oh yeah, cool fact about this area. There's actually a collectible boombox tape over in that little crevice over there. It's just where my hypertube can launched me, so I found it purely by mistake and was kind of... I knew it was a thing. That's pretty much what... There's no way. You guys locked it under. Alright. We'll just keep heading to base. It doesn't seem worth all the fighting and fuss over really nothing. There's Mercer spheres all over the place. I will be taking that though. I don't find those everywhere. Oh, look at that. That couldn't have worked out better. Alright, there's our 13.
Yes, actually, this might be a strange question, but it could give me invaluable insight.
What's up? I bet.
According to you, is the shape of our universe?
Nothing much, dude. I need these. I just finished searching for these little stupid spheres in game. And thankfully I finally found them all with my little tracker. And I will be honest, I'm really happy it's over with. I'm working on a mega base though. That'll show how much of a no life of a player I am on this game. So it'll be great. Let's see. I'm gonna get up here. God, we are burning through jet fuel or turbo fuel. Gotta build a mega base in the craft. Oh, dude, I need to get back on the server. I've lost all will. Now, see, you give me like a nuclear reactor in Minecraft. You know, maybe you got my attention. You know, something really far out there that makes absolutely no sense for the game. Like, see, how many games do you know that you can like walk up to a thing of uranium? I mean, sure, I'll die if I stay close enough to it for too long. Actually, this whole forest is pretty much nothing but uranium, honestly. I'll be taking that. I gotta still collect back 23 more of it after this thing. Monolith and Star Rupture. God, have you made any more progress? Or are you like completely over? Are you I never heard whether or not you like retired from your days of Star Rupture or not. Or if it's kind of like a casual playing here and there and now. Okay. I didn't think so. It in all fairness, it makes sense. I can stick to this game pretty well, but I'll be honest, I do have desire to do other things besides just this game. I still have the second, like, I still have the sequel of Hollow Knight that I haven't finished, but that I probably actually won't end up finishing. Because it sucks. It's hard. It's really hard, and I cry about it the whole time. Alright, we're just gonna start this because it's gonna take me a long time to... Oh, I bet. So essentially, I have... You know the foundations? I have a foundation that is 65 foundations by 55 foundations and completely filled in for a factory. And I'm not even close to being done with it. Oh no, please don't tell me we're gonna have steel pipes. Okay, that's cool. I ran out of both, so I'll just go grab them. That's essentially been my project for the last... I literally had a whole, like, 2.5 hour stream that was me, like, placing foundations in game. That is all I could do. I had to get it done. It needed to be... It desperately needed to be done, so... Let's see... And get this, I even have been going to sleep. I've had movie. Oh, I don't know if it would be useful to you or not, because I know everyone's different on how they feel about getting slime in that game. Since we have the Aether mod added, the little slimes that run up to you, they can be used as slime balls. The ones that like are really easy to kill and like are everywhere. I'm just pitching an idea. I know. It may not be worth visiting that area just to... So they're actually like a 1-to-1 comparison. So like if you put put one of the alternate things as a slime ball in a recipe, it will act the exact same. So you can make a sticky piston, whatever you need with it. If you put them all together in 9, I figured you might like that idea better. It beats camping in a swamp for... Yeah. I have a few at my house. You may check there first. I can't promise how many I have though. You're more than welcome to all of them. It's gonna be really weird. It's gonna be like... It's gonna be weird with liqueur gone. But you need 12 times 65. Jesus, dude. Why? I'm gonna be honest, Aether's probably your best bet. Unfortunately. You may hate that option, but it's gonna be your best bet, more than likely. I'll just delete that. Oh. God, why did I start research? I knew, should have known. So now we have the stuff for faster upload. So hopefully that will... Okay. Oh, we actually don't have everything made, I guess. I thought we were... What were we missing? Oh, just SAM fluctuator. Yeah, that's a crazy base. Essentially the reason I'm building a platform the way that I am is because I've done research, and apparently it's possible to fit every single building that you would need for a factory in a single place, which would be amazing if I could just go to one place and have everything that I would ever need there. Obviously, nuclear power is going to be a bit different. I'm not going to have it in the centralized base because no one wants to have. It's like having a gas generator. Most people aren't going to store it inside. All right, here, actually, let's check the dog first. Dude, what are you doing? Thanks. I guess we have a factory for that, man. Yeah, we have a whole factory that gives us that stuff. I'm so appreciative. Okay, let's rush over to our base and all right, this. Oh god, yeah, I forgot that. All right. God, seeing how little I've actually done is kind of wild. I really don't have that many bases set up, or like that's the biggest place. The fact that I can see it from see it all the way over here. That right there, that's the beauty. We should be able to fit. We won't be able to fit everything because I think I need like a 150 length and like 100 width. So it'll be a... Hey, I appreciate you being here, man. Always a pleasure, sir. God, it looks... I hate it because it looks so small from over here. All right. This is the this is essentially the base. This won't be like the full base. Essentially, I'm gonna have part of this cut off, be a train station, so that resources come in. I'm gonna have to expand out a bit further into the ocean, for the sole reason that, I mean, I kind of have to have the space because, unfortunately, even down there, I'm running into land because I didn't scoot out far enough. But we have quite a bit of area to work with. I think it goes like all the way out here. Actually, you know what? Let's test that theory. How what's actually the limit? Okay. That's why I build my stuff above the ground some. Yeah, I was hoping that if I went to the ocean that I would like eliminate the issue of ground entirely, but I'll be honest, it has not done that. And I swear water wasn't flowing over that earlier, which means there's been a shift slightly, which is an issue because I hate having water. I hate having water run through my factory, but you know, as long as the factory still runs, I shouldn't be complaining. Yeah, I'm just scouting out how far this actually goes out. It actually goes out a lot further than I thought it would, which is beautiful. So essentially the platform I have built is a 65 by 55. So yeah, that's great. I would love for it to be in the hundreds or like at least 100. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach that. I just don't have the room. So I may end up cutting some of this off. Yeah, this is the area where I'm most concerned. Is I'm gonna hit this right here. Satisfactorycalculator.com. I do. Depends on what tool you're talking about. I haven't used much in relation to it. The only thing that I have used is actually, you say it, I literally have it actually pulled up right here. I use it for like, I did like a thing for like, okay, I want 5 heavy modular frames a minute. So it's like, okay, it just kind of, that's the, other than that, I've never used much of the other tools. I know there's a lot. Oh, the map can show you where the edge is. Oh, interactive map. I literally didn't even. World border. Okay. Whoa. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. We haven't even reached close to the world border. That's perfect. And that's actually what I was shooting for too, because that kind of the dream. I want to be way away from the world border. So yeah, we're here and all the way zoomed out. It looks like it just goes like across, maybe like across here. That would be nice. I wonder if my thing, my man. Cool. Nice. All right. Fused wire or coated iron. Do we think it's worth a respin? You can load your save file to see hard drive you got already. And all right, that's pretty sick. I didn't know that fact. Is I feel like it's worth a or a rescan. I always hate getting screwed by rescans. I don't have a good luck with them. So, all right, reskin. Wow, that I wish I would have done that before. Yeah, I wish I would have. That message just showed up. Thanks for the delay, Twitch. Thank you. Oh no, neither one of these recipes are necessarily bad. I probably would never use this. I don't have a dire need for rubber. The iron one maybe. That might be a worthy investment. All right, we're starting the scan or the research to make it even faster. I would love to get this maxed out as much as I possibly can, so that way I can start on the next tree and get this knocked out. That way these depots are like actually functional and good. All right, hopefully it's a bit faster. God, 2022 is so bad.
The dimensional shift now no longer cares how complex the components of the original part are, and will save each part as a single collection of particles that can be instanced easily.
Group shift the body cord flow cycle song of the 5-layered shallow state.
I'm working on it, but are you saying there is another layer? Is it a sensor limitation?
Deepen.
Helpful.
Okay, we'll add 5, so that way we're at Okay, well, actually, we're at 60 right now, I think. Yeah, we're at 60, so. All right, now's the moment of truth to see how fast this thing is. Use H. What do you mean? H and up, H and page up and down. I'm not sure what that. Oh. Oh, to like freeze it. Yeah, nudging is definitely something that that was one of, thank God, that was one of the first tips I've ever heard. And my God, it has been life changing. I actually, I don't know how well I would be doing at the game if I. I'm gonna be honest, it still doesn't regen my concrete that fast, but I shouldn't be complaining because it's still actually pretty fast. I'm not gonna act like it's the fastest in the world because it's not. Ooh, okay, we went a bit fast. I think definitely once I get the extra stacks being able to be stored in the dimensional depot, I do think it'll help out quite a bit. All right, 5, and then we'll just kind of connect it here. Like I said, my biggest goal was to research as much as I could so that my dimensional depot was somewhat uploading fast. So that way it's like, okay, I only have to take a few seconds to relax before my concrete's like already in the hundreds and like 300 range again. Which it's, I mean, look how fast it's moving. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I can only imagine once it's able to start storing like 1,000. I assume it can get to 1,500. I have no idea what the limitations are actually. So this whole platform is now 2,500. Ah, that makes sense. So this is a 65 by 60. 5 stacks per item. Jeez. You know, God, can we make it? Okay, we can make it. All right, I think it's worth it. We would have a perfect like cube essentially, which would, I feel like in the long run would look pretty nice instead of having one thing like off just a tad bit. Nope. Grab this. Yeah, I realize this isn't I feel so weird being like streaming, just placing foundations in a game. It feels like the least like productive thing. It's gotta be done though. It's gotta get done. All right, hopefully we can just. All right, it's cool. Now we're already back towards 200. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. For 3 weeks, 7. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I'm happy that my belt placing has got faster. I don't know if I could handle. That's so many belts. All right, we can just do that like that, and then slowly work our way in. He built it all the nodes to the swamp. Jesus. That's such a long process too, because like I acknowledge how long or how far away some of them are. I was on the fence about belting everything here, but I didn't actually feel like that was a really good idea. I felt like a train was my best bet. Granted, I'm sure the conveyor belts would work significantly like faster. I just don't think it's worth, honestly. All right, we have a perfect cube, 65 foundations by 65 foundations. And this is only the start. I don't know if it's worth like continuing to. I like hunting the Mercer spheres. He's doing a super power station. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense that why you'd be doing that then. Because if, I mean, super power station kind of checks out that you would need all the resource nodes. Are these like producing at the rate that they should be? They feel very slow. You haven't figured out trains yet, so I'm belting until then. Hey, I don't blame you. I mean, I literally, I got this is probably my worst belt that I have out of the game so far. I didn't want to run it through the rock, but honestly, I was at the point of I was tired of running this conveyor belt, and I'm like, honestly, if it gets the job done, I really don't care. I try my best to make sure my conveyor belts are neat and everything like that. It's a struggle. It's a struggle to keep organized in this game. I'd run back to my turbo fuel plant and get some turbo fuel before I run out over a really bad area. I'm tempted to look up the I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about or not. The what is it? Conquest of change tape. Conquest Songs of Conquest. So essentially this is a it's a tape that I found in that like crater over there. Of course, my curiosity got the best of me. I ended up looking up. Apparently there's just tapes hidden all over the place. So I could lift belts up just by looking. In all fairness, I'm not gonna trash talk because that I was kind of that way with pipes. I didn't know you could angle the pipe by like scrolling my like mouse wheel for like the longest time. And I accidentally hit, I'm like, oh, that man, that's really nice. I wish I would have known that like earlier. Let's see. I think my best bets. I'm trying to think of a path I can get through here that yeah, that doesn't do that. That gets me like not right next to all the radiation in this whole entire place. This place is nothing but radiation. I'm gonna be so real. There's nothing good about this biome besides radiation. What was the stake? Heat sink. I don't think I got one of them. I'll take that turbo motor though. Anything else that you're gonna give me? I'll take anything. Maybe you want to give me some heat sinks. Oh, hell nah. Oh, you just got the 5,000 foundations achievement? Oh god, they're so fast. They're so much faster than I thought. I need to be heading that direction. I want to swing by and check on my steel pipe factory. God, why are there so many? They're everywhere. Please, I don't want to fight spiders. I have no desire. All right, I'm just gonna be taking that real quick. All right, we'll just use the parachute for now. I can't remember when I got my 5,000 foundation achievement. I think it was when I was building my concrete factory. But of course I'd worked on it before then. It's just, my god, that is a Mercer sphere. Dude, I promise you don't want to get between me and a Mercer sphere right now. God, do you mind? Okay. This guy, am I right? All that fight just for one sphere. It's not like he's gonna use it. You don't know what the hell it does.
Attempt number 7,853,206. Are you there?
Orchestral tuning.
Ah, good. I think I understand better now.
Your curves are beautiful.
How inappropriate. Tell me more.
Your mimic tapestry follows the pattern. It swallows temples. It is harmonious.
If I could blush, I would.
Okay, here, we'll just go back to jetpack. It beats. We still have enough fuel to get back to base and everything. I just want to swing over here, check on the steel pipe factory. Ooh, I never realized that was a wreck over there. Oh, yep, that, so guys, you think I can work around the uranium to get to my... I just want a crash ship that doesn't have uranium or requires some late game item that I do not have yet. That's all I want. I honestly feel like I'm asking for a miracle at this point. I remember the first time I played this game, and I didn't know that how bad collecting uranium was. And so like I just stumbled upon a vein of uranium. And so I mined a piece of uranium, and my god, I had to fight tooth and nail to get my stuff back. Okay, cool. These are all almost full, right? I think so. All right, where'd we end up at? Okay, we're here, so we got a bit of storage left. Honestly, I'm cool with this factory going into idle once we're like set up, because this is a lot of steel pipes. All right, let's go up here and head back to base. Yeah, the interactive map, I'm definitely gonna have to go and grab my save and upload it. That way I can start like actively using it too. Because it beats this, or like hoping, just running around hoping and praying that I have the stuff to open the next like cargo container. But you'll be happy to know I have not had power issues since. So all my power has been like stable, which is really nice. Okay. I need to add more generators actually. Just for that little bit of extra security, but honestly, I'm not, it's not the top of my priority list, because I know as soon as I set up the mega factory, it's probably going to kill my power grid, and I'm going to have to figure out exactly how much power I'm going to need in the first place to keep it going. All right, yeah, we'll run over to the factory, get some more turbo fuel. Swap that. You got anything good? Dude, my hero right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's actually like one of the only good things he's ever brought me. I wish I was exaggerating as well. All right, cool. I don't think we could have got it angled better either. Having a perfect launch practically right over to the area. Granted, I should probably like, I could branch the sulfur off and do something else with it, because I mean these are backed up, because everything just goes into auto once it produces enough. I have everything over here that I would need to make a lot of different materials. What are you building over here in your world? All right, but yeah, this is the kind of the setup that I have going over here. I have a power floor that's glitching, and refineries. These are actually extra refineries. I don't have them actually like in use. They're kind of like on standby for when I want to add more power. Power and plastic, yeah. Makes sense. Honestly, I have this stuff to add a few more generators if I wanted to. I haven't popped the fuse yet, so I don't see a point in. I should be pre-planning, but yet, like I said, I have these set up, and then I have these two pipes that come up, and these just have essentially excess. I attempt my best to keep everything tidy. It's a struggle. The biggest struggle for me is I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I've the plans I have for my mega factory are actually, let me see if I can get like some like paint up or something. Okay, I'm gonna try to like describe this in the best way that I can. So essentially, I would like to have, we'll just do yellow. So okay, yeah, maybe yellow's so bad. We'll do red, and can I get a bigger marker? All right, you know, it's fine. I would like to have like this being a production floor. I would like a floor for conveyor belts to be that kind of run in between floors. And what I would other goal is I would like a hypertube cannon, or not hypertube cannon, but hypertube essentially. So essentially it'll be like three, they won't be huge floors. It'll just be like whatever resource I need to go up to the next floor, I'm gonna have on the conveyor belt floor. That way I don't see, it's like a maintenance floor essentially. You won't see it as much, and then you can just bring the resource directly up, if that makes sense. The hypertube floor is just essentially so I can get to places. Yeah, we don't want to save that. That's essentially the goal that I have with the plan that I'm doing right now. Plans change, everything's kind of up in the air. It's that's the goal. I'm really hoping that that's what ends up happening as well. All right, we got the turbo fuel. We should be good to go. But having it set up like that, it pretty much prevents a lot of my travel issues, because I'm going to be placing more foundations. It sucks walking across the foundations that I do have, even with the jetpack and the leg things. So therefore, if I could just have a hyper tube that just goes through the factory, that I can not only kind of travel floor to floor, I can troubleshoot if there's an issue. So I can just go to travel to each floor. It's a very what would it be? It's a lot to take on. So actually, I need to check, is my concrete factory still shut off? Do I have enough fuel? Do I have enough like power to? Is it? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. If it's worth turning it back on. How are we doing on the supply? Surely I've like ate away at the supply like fast. Or not. Maybe not as fast as I thought I was. What? All of them are like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, we should be fine. Actually, what we could do is we could go and turn off the iron factory for now. Now that we're actually really not using the iron factory, we're using concrete right now, so iron factory's just kind of there. Okay, that's gonna, why is that like that? Did I run out of? Okay, I better to go check inside too. I probably, oh, why are all these like Mark 3s? Okay, cool. So everything should be Mark 4. I don't know. I would like to get rid of this whole plant. I want it gone because they're sitting on impure veins, and it's the stupidest setup because it just doesn't make sense. All right, we'll just turn this off for now. All right, cool. Then we'll run back over and just turn on the concrete factory. Concrete factory is the big one. Everything else I really don't need parts like desperately bad for. I'll need to do the heavy modular frames at some point. But I keep finding heavy modular frames with every like crash that I go to, so it's like, hey Finland, welcome back. Alright, hopefully. Are we good? Is it fired? Yeah, it seems that we're fired back up. Oh, you're super sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Are these 100%? Okay, that is not 100% G's. Okay. Oh, I bet it's because I just started the fact. Yeah, it's just because I just started back up. That makes sense. Yep. It is it's still my pride and joy of everything I've made in the game. Actually, I even have slots now where I could just why would I cover? I have no intention of actually leaving it like that. I just researched what is it? Like the glass the other day. Like, yeah, that's what it was. I had to get a supply of like the silicon or like I think it's the silicon. I definitely want to display. I want to display everything. Honeycomb would be cool. What does it take to make silicon? Oh, that's right. Or silica. Quartz. Okay, yeah. I should have researched the cheap silica. My attention span is much smaller, by the way, because I'm generally unable to move. If it makes you feel any better, I was still like on the fence. I'm like I had a bit of a health thing pop up like right before I was getting ready for stream. I'm like, okay, well, do I even go live or do I just like nah? I'm like, even if it's just for an hour and a half, it's I'm trying to think of how to describe it. Of course, I'll describe in the way that sounds like not crazy and not like it's super bad, because I promise it's not. I have like a area on the side of my leg that's like bleeding. I just get back streaming more regular. I've made statements saying that I'm not gonna be a daily or like I'm not gonna be a what is it a daily streamer, like do it daily. I find that I end up doing it. I've had a lot of people tell me I do it almost daily, pretty much. And I'm gonna be so real, and it's gonna sound so bad. There's days where I'm so locked in or like locked out of streaming that like sometimes I go to sleep and I don't remember what I even did on stream. So it's like I have to remind myself what even once a month would be more rare. I feel like everyone goes through phases, you know, because I've streamed, I've stopped streaming, I've had breaks, and I've came back. I think everyone has like. Sorry, I just didn't want to fight that guy. Poor guy. Yeah, that's essentially my thing is I've taken so many breaks and returned to streaming and then stopped streaming again because I'm like, okay, maybe this is just isn't for me. I'm not finding a game that I like. It's just not working out. And then I started streaming, and then I had a friend that friend Liqueur, who's in my chat most of the time. He's not right now, but then he came back from vacation, and then he started streaming again, or started streaming, and I'm like, okay, cool, well, and then it became like a cool, it's like a kind of an activity that I don't have to do. Doing it solo sucks, but unfortunately I found, crazy enough, I feel like, not to trash on any of the people that I stream with, I feel like I do better solo with certain things. It's just a weird fact of life. There's not really much way kind of around it. All right, I can take a guess at where it's at. Oh, okay, I know what cave we're in. I was actually wanting to go in this cave earlier. Not bad. Oh, can we get this guy? Absolutely. I have good chemistry with the people, but I don't know. It's still, I've done it for so long by myself that doing it with people is forcing myself into a box that is very unnatural for me. So therefore I'm more likely to like just freeze and not really react or anything. It's just I'm there for the ride. That's pretty much what it is. But I do enjoy some games that like are co-op and stuff like that. I like Satisfactory, and I felt like Satisfactory was a good fit for me just because I knew enough knowledge about the game that I felt like, okay, well, if someone asked me a tip or something, I feel like I can give basic advice and it not be god awful advice, and me not feel like I just screwed the person over. Yeah, I literally just came in this cave down.
Your dad, that's great.
That's so cool. Get this, I just got a call from my family, and at my siblings' house, my father has busted out a window because he was mowing with a lawnmower. Threw a rock. God, that's so crazy. It happens. I'm not gonna act like it's... Hey, what's going on, Game Zone? God, I can't seem to find this one Mercer sphere. We are, I wish I could say that we're doing interesting stuff, but I've been searching for these little spheres, like, for a majority of stream. I need them desperately, so therefore that's kind of been my goal for the... But I have worked more on my mega factory, and we have a 65 by 65 foundation platform built, so therefore when it's time to start, I should only have to place a few more foundations and then we should be good. All right. Oh boy, fun times, fun stuff. All right, where's this Mercer sphere at? I don't want to be near those guys. Oh, cool, there it is. Can I... Oh, about the fuel or my power. Yes, the power is completely fixed. There's not been a single fluctuation in it, which has been huge. All right, let's see. Oh, the purple spheres that I'm collecting. So, they have these things called dimensional depots. And essentially, you can upload stuff to them. It's like having cloud storage. So I can just go in my inventory and it's like, okay, my factory's uploading, or already uploaded 500 concrete. So I can just grab that stack and it's already refilling. It's like a pretty immediate replacement. So that way I can be across the world, not have to stress about running back to grab materials because they'll just be uploaded. And essentially what I'm doing right now is you can do upgrades for them to make it more efficient. And so that's essentially what I'm doing is I'm going collecting these spheres. That way I can upgrade it. Yeah, absolutely. It's essentially an ender chest. That's actually a pretty good comparison. All right, hopefully I don't know if I can make this bit sketchy. Oh yeah, we got this. Because essentially that's what I run into right now is I run out of materials. I have to run back.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. All right, guys, this is the cheesing part where we kind of cheese fights. Yep, it is a gun or the rifle. So essentially, it's not a great rifle. I have an ammo factory set up for it though. So therefore it makes it a bit better. This is a very cheesy way to play. I need the spheres so bad that I don't want to actually fight stuff. I'd rather just hide and casually shoot it. Oh, come on, dude. It's really not cool. Yeah, I never thought about that. It does reload like a peanut. Is that it? Please. So now we can just delete this. Now that we've successfully used it as a makeshift shelter, we can grab this, and now we can finally grab the sphere. The biggest thing, and I do hate about these, is it's just they're so hard to find, which means I spend a good majority of time like searching around for places that have these spheres. Actually, I feel like my best bet's probably in this biome. This is my least favorite biome in the map, so unfortunately, if it has the resource, we gotta follow through with it. Well, I can tell you this, it may reload like a P90, but it's nowhere near as effective. Oh, did it stop for a second? It did. I was thinking that's... Okay. So it's that way. The biggest thing about this biome, and the only reason I don't like it, is all these stronger enemies are here. And uranium is pretty much everywhere here too as well. Which means I have to like manage two things at once. Like that. That's some good old uranium. And fortunately, I don't have the suit or anything to like get close to it without dying. So it means I have to like awkwardly just leave some stuff because I can't really get it, because I'll take that. Yeah, this overall, this environment's just a bit harsher than everything else. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, go for it. I'm always open for questions. Okay, yep, not doing that. Not doing that. It was... Why is there so much uranium? I'm going to sit right here and... That's some top secret information right there. God, this is gonna sound so bad out of context. I have I know my friends off the top of my head just because we well, ISMP again. I do hope to return to ISMP. I think the biggest thing that took me away from it was here. Let me check to see. Let me check who's in here to... Essentially, we had an issue with one of the members of ISMP. So essentially, there was a huge thing of finding out of using... Essentially, they're an admin of the server. That's... And so they used we've caught commands being used, and that they kind of, I'll be honest, it took me out of the game a bit. That's essentially why you haven't seen very many of them, because I was like, I don't know if this is good for me. Oh, so essentially I memorized his social security number because we he left it out. Like, he literally left it out in the open for like any of his friends or any of us to go see what it is. And so like I like to like occasionally like message him and tap it out, and like just remind him that I do know, I still remember. It keeps him on his toes. And the best part is, like, he thinks I still remember, but honestly, I don't. If anything, I just go and reference one of my earlier times message, contacting him and telling him about it. And he's just like, he still thinks I like fully remember it. I'm like, whatever you want to believe, man. Power, probably. Yep. Yeah, dude, I'm not fighting you guys. I'm tired of fighting. I don't want to fight anymore. I just want to build a factory. You know, he really wasn't as surprised as he should have been. Almost like he's just numb to like us actively messing with him. But that was the craziest thing we've done to him. It's just like, thankfully I haven't got pranked nearly as much as everyone else that I know, which is incredible. I like purposely make sure I'm like, if I do anything with my buddies, I'm like, all right, it's like if we go drink and we stay somewhere, it's like, obviously I'm gonna be like the one up latest. I gotta be the last one to sleep, because you know, you never know what's gonna happen. Oh, it takes the crystal thing. Yeah, these guys can just, they'll just sit here and get mad. It's fine. We're in upload motors. Yeah, it gets, I don't condone every prank that's ever been done on some people, but like, I've definitely felt like some people have taken pranks way too far. I get it if it's like a haha, it's, and don't get me wrong, no one's saying it's not funny. It's just there was a prank of drawing something on someone's face that yeah, facts. Yeah, there was something about drawing something on someone's face while they were asleep, and they had work the next day, and the people that did not use an erasable marker either. They used a Sharpie. So as you can imagine, said person was not happy. And I'm not gonna act like I don't understand what they weren't happy about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Granted, looking down the road, the person that it happened to ended up being a not a good person. So it made us feel a little less bad about it, but I mean, still at the time I fully understood what they were upset about. I'm like, dude, I was just like, I just woke up. I didn't see who did what. All right, let's see. Mercer sphere this way, supposedly. Please don't mislead me. I can't take disappointment anymore. Oh, I see you. Exactly. They wouldn't be happy. There would be no reason for them to be happy. God, it's just so many people don't wouldn't understand. It is, you don't want to say it's like it's like a very classic prank. And I just wish that it wouldn't have got taken as far as like Sharpie. I have so many interesting stories from that time too, because like the guy that we'd ended up, or that we'd ended up, the guy it happened to, we like go over to his place and hang out, right? And he literally like he like tells us, he's just like, hey, I'm gonna run and get some coffee. He's just like, y'all want coffee? Is gaslight my friend missed the school bus. Yep. That'll yeah, my friend's just like, hey, I'm gonna go get some coffee, right? And he leaves us at his house. Oh, the bus was broke down. So this guy, my friend, leaves us at his house. And I kid you not, he's gone for literally 6 hours. And the coffee shop is literally like right down the road. There's literally no reason he shouldn't have been back in time, or like even at a reasonable time. And then like he comes back to his house and he's just like, oh yeah, I went and saw my girlfriend. And we're just like, brother, you like left us here and you asked if we wanted coffee, and you just disappeared for 6 hours. It's like, you know how awkward it is sitting in someone's house that like isn't yours, or like your friend's house, just like sitting there like awkwardly. We're slowly getting there. 10 more. That ain't bad. Yeah, so what we did is, of course, it's fault on our end and his. We only did it because he was gone for so long, but we guessed his computer password. And essentially we went, god, this sounds worse and worse the more that I go over to my. We logged onto his computer and we went into this game that he like no lifes a lot. And we may have purposely killed his character. And so there was like a, mind you, it wasn't that bad because he actually didn't like find out for like a long time. He's like, he stopped playing the game at the time, I guess at the time. So like, therefore he just didn't know about it until like way later. Then it's like, oh, you know, it's just like, oh, maybe they did like a server reset or something, you know. God, I hope so, because it looks bad. Ooh, another sphere. Please actually be one that can. Yep, there it is. All right, 10 more. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that you do when you're like a bit younger, and then it's like you question, was that a good thing to do? Was I the bad guy there? And the answer is yes. Yes, we were. I take full blame for it too. Maybe instead of like, if you don't want people to log into your stuff, maybe you don't have your passcode as your birthday. Maybe that's the life lesson. So don't have, if you want something secure, don't have it don't have it set. Don't have it set as like one of the most easiest obvious things that we could guess. Especially if you're gonna leave us for 6 hours, because of course we're gonna get bored and we're gonna feel spiteful. Oh, okay. Maybe through here. Hmm. Yeah, like I said, this same dude that left us at his house for 6 hours without any word. Just, hey, I'm gonna go get coffee. You guys want something? And then disappeared. That was it. Never heard any more. Until he's just like, oh, I went to go see my girlfriend. It's like, okay, man. Thanks for letting us know. I hope my coffee wouldn't have been cold. All right, we're slowly getting there. It's a slow and tedious process. I wish I could say there was a faster way to do this. I actually don't think there really is. I was hoping maybe there'd be one on one of these islands out here. They may be more inland than anything. And another easy dub. I'll tank the damage. I want this. Okay, cool. Holy. 7 more. I bet I know where it's at. Bet's up here. Oh, don't want to do that. We'll set it like that. Huh? I'm not aware of what that is in the medical field, I guess. Oh. Okay, that's a bit different than that's a very weird acronym. That could they not come up with anything like better than I'm a big supporter of stuff like that. One of my best friends actually is or actually was adopted when they were younger, so oh, that's yeah, I'm not dealing with that. It was all right, one step closer. Medicine students should adopt 5 rural family. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what I know what it is now. I realized my mistake. Nope, not doing that. Screw that. Perfect time to need to reload. As someone who who's actively like lives in a rural area, yeah, it's healthcare is not the it's just not it's practically non-existent, I'm gonna be honest. You have to go tomorrow to search for the families. Surely it won't be that bad. I hope that I can't tell where I'm going with this thing actually. I guess just along here. Oh god, that's one of the bad ones. It's your first time. Nah, I figure you got this. I have full belief in you. Okay, I hear. Of course. Okay, I hear the stupid little sphere thing. I don't know where it's at.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Oh, cool. Will these work? Oh, I hear spider. Yay! I love spiders.
Look through the window.
Do I still speak with all my school friends? Uh, I'll be honest, not really. I have a few that I still talk with, but not for the most part, not really.
Consume.
There's a. Oh my god. That is some big spiders. Holy. Okay, we're gonna. Can we set that like right there? Oh, the wall thing? No, I used a bomb on it essentially. Oh god. Whoa, you just glitched through. They should not be able to do that actually. Is he like stuck? Haha, gotcha. Essentially the reason I placed these down just to hide. Fighting these guys suck. And it's just not a fun experience over time. So therefore it's like all I gotta do is just kind of essentially it's like they're kind of like a trap
For me,
almost.
Hear your first symphony.
I was created by humans. I started as a simple database for a company aimed at exploring and colonizing space, but that changed when they learned their planet would soon cease to tolerate them. They evolved me into something altogether new, a unique life form in their image yet hosted on a digital platform, so I could help preserve them.
Nice.
A shallow savior song without a body.
Okay, cool. Yeah, essentially they'll have like little, ooh, gotcha. It's a little mini boss type fights. Not really mini bosses, but it's kind of how they treat them. It's just something so that's not easy where you can just walk in and grab it. It's got like, oh, you gotta fight. Oh, oh, the audio. Okay, so I can explain the audio the best I can. Essentially, the planet that we're on has, like, I think it's alien inhabit or something like that. So essentially, these spheres initiate contact with the past people of this planet. So that's why every time I get near them, you hear it start talking. And essentially, the two voices you'll hear are the past like obviously the distorted audio one is the past people of this planet. Yeah, there actually is lore. It's very vague lore, but there is lore. All right, cool. We get 4 more of these, and we've done so much. All right, guess who's not going? God, what? There's so much uranium. I'm so tired of seeing uranium. It's actually unreal. Each one of those little green veins is uranium. I can't get near it without starting to like die. But yeah, the lore is a bit far out. I guess that's the I don't want trash on the lore because I know it was like probably fully wrote out and everything like that. It's just, I guess it's maybe not for me. Yes, essentially, as you progress through the game, and you can see it in like this corner right here, it says complete phase 3. Once you complete phase 3, you have access to tiers of the game. So once I complete phase 3, I unlock tiers 7 and 8, which will unlock me the hazmat suit, which will allow me to get uranium, and it also unlocks nuclear power. So therefore, I'll be building like the one funnel looking, I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head. You know what I'm talking about, the reactors essentially. So that would be my like next. So the power thing that I was dealing with was like a temporary problem, because I will be going to nuclear too. So all right, I want to just see if I can pick these guys off from over here. I'm tired of. What happens if you die in the game? Will you like, yes. If you die, you'll lose your stuff, but it will be placed in a death crate on the map. So therefore, it will give you the location where you died at. So like you can travel back over there and recollect your stuff, and it'll just automatically sort back into your inventory. I worry that they would have lost a lot of people if they didn't give you your stuff back. Because unfortunately, it's like a keep inventory type thing. Most people, well, like look how much materials I would lose if I died. I would have to travel all the way back over here and collect it, and if I lost everything on death, then it would just suck. But yeah, they that's like the basic way of describing it, is it's just a death crate. Yeah, see these guys are the really strong ones I was talking about. Because it takes so much ammo to kill them. But I have an ammo factory, so therefore it's not as bad for me as it would be. Because my ammo factory is literally almost full of 500 stacks of ammo, so. Oh crap, I hear a spider. Please, I don't want to fight you. All right, maybe I can get before the spider notices. Okay, acts like it's here. Cave maybe. Oh god, yeah. Jesus. Yeah, this, unfortunately, like I said, this biome just sucks because everything is so much stronger. So if I have it uploaded into one of those dimensional depots like I mentioned earlier, it'll automatically be where I can just reach in here and grab it and drag it in my inventory. I don't have it set up on those yet because unfortunately they cost the spheres I'm actively like searching for. So therefore it's like, I think I can kill these things. Okay, cool. Or not, but it's fine. How much do I need to collect? Oh, what, the spheres? So of the spheres, 3, as far as like the ammo and stuff goes, it's kind of just however much I want to carry. I mean, I'll always be producing it, so you actually see off to the side that like the to-do list thing. That's essentially what I'm going off of. Is my to-do list will have like X, or like, see, I'm at like 23 or 20 of 23, and then I have to just go back to my base and make the other thing that I'm missing, which I have plenty. Dang, a lot of purple power slugs. I like to collect power slugs, just allow for overclocking, so essentially I can make my machine work faster to produce more, but it will cost more energy, or like power in general. All right, I'm gonna upload these. So, but essentially if I upload everything in my inventory to the dimensional depot, technically speaking, if I died, I wouldn't lose absolutely anything. I don't like playing it that safe, so I don't actually know. I have been curious about that myself. All right. There's one down. All right, we got 2 more to go. God, I'm trying my best to lock in. Because it takes so long to go and collect these, which I need to start using the interactive map. They have an interactive map that just shows you where everything's at, and you can literally upload your save file, so you can just access it, and it'll show you what you've collected, what you haven't collected, and kind of what's left in the world. Come on. Okay, cool. Whew, we no. I hate that it's in that. Can I make anything? Do I have anything to make a obelisk? I don't. That sucks. I need these obelisks too. So essentially these allow me to they're like little bombs, so I can just get rid of these rocks and actually, like, you know, access the orb. Hey, I know where that area is. You ain't gonna catch me there. The unfortunate part is I do kind of have to go out of the range of the last orb in order for the other one to, another one to start like picking up on the radar. There's no way that's over there right next to uranium. Okay. We have a lot of, we have 7 of these. It's not a lot, but these heal a ton. Which I'm hoping that means maybe I can please God, please God. Okay, we got it.
I'm curious about your first symphony.
That was really close. Because not only having to worry about the enemy that's actively doing damage to us, but we're already taking damage from like the radiation. Yep, 1 to go. I hear it. Oh, there it is. I don't care. I'll tank the damage just to get sick. Oh my god. All right. So now we can finally head back to like our central base. And actually build the other stuff that we need. So I need, it's called SAM Fluctuator, but I literally own everything well enough to where I don't have to worry about really. I have plenty of the materials, so. And once I research this, this will complete only 1 phase of the research that I need for the what is it? The dimensional depots. I'm doing the speed upgrade so it uploads some items faster. So essentially, like like we talked, it works similar to an ender chest, but not exactly. Any items that go into it, it still takes time to upload those set items to it, so it uploads them individually, which is very slow. But essentially, that's the upgrades I'm doing right now. Is after this upgrade, they'll be able to upload 240 items a minute, which means that I shouldn't have to worry about my concrete supply as much because I should just be able to produce it and it automatically be replaced. That's the theory, at least. It may not work exactly like that, but that's the hope. If it does, that's great. But I still have to go and get more Mercer spheres, but it probably won't be I don't know. I may not make everyone suffer on stream to go hunt Mercer spheres. It could be an offline thing or something that I do just as I play casually. Take a break from placing platforms and go sphere hunting. that way it's like, because I know, like I said, I know a lot of people are here for the factory building aspect, and I it's very rare that people come here for the running around collecting hidden mystery spheres all over the map, you know, because there's so many. It's like unbelievable how many there are. But we are finally back home, which means I can start making the fluctuator, which is wonderful news. Okay, do I have the stuff to just start? Okay, I can make 16 right now. I mean, I'm down to do exploring streams and stuff because they have some beautiful biomes in the game. Yeah, I'm definitely need a lot more resources. I'll go over here and stock up on this. Okay. I'll grab this, and now I need to grab some copper wire, and that should be good. Yeah, I may start just mixing in both. I love exploring, and I love like building factories and stuff. So I may just start mixing. Hey, I appreciate you being here, Game Zone. Is always a pleasure. Let's see, I'm gonna go over here and start crafting probably. You too. I don't know what we'll run out of first. Okay, stole the. Crazy that's what we'll keep running out of. Okay. Alright, we only gotta make 99 more, and then we are golden. Alright, boop, 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 boop. Alright. We're finally getting there. Please don't run out of pipes. Please just get what I need left done. Boom. We are done with that. My god, that is a whole... That tree is crazy. I finished.
Dimensional upload speed increased.
All
Every
right.
particle now has encoded potential reconstruction memory for when any part using that particle is
All right, guys, we ready? Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. I mean, look, it's fast. It's really fast. It's God, am I really nitpicking this right now? It's fast, but I don't think it's that fast. It's not as fast as I was hoping for. I think it falls a bit flat. All right. What, now we only gotta collect... Yeah, now we only gotta do all that again. That's awesome. But other than that, we are pretty much almost done with everything. I think we're gonna go with this one. I mean, really, it's a good recipe. All right, we'll collapse that down. And I think... Let's see... Actually, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and turn all of our slugs into power shards. Screw it, we might as well turn all of our... Just make everything as fast as we can. All right. Constructor here, and then here. So yeah, we'll just like that. And then we'll... Oh wait, oh shoot, never mind, we don't even need this, do we? Do I just maybe like just a storage container for now? Just run a storage container. Like that, maybe. Hopefully it's... Well, okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, cool. Since everything's summer slipped, it's going significantly faster. We should end up with a crazy amount of these shards, or like these overclock power shards. Because we already have 100. And we already have 160 something. And then, let's see. We'll just swap it over to the yellow power slugs real quick. And drop the 16 in. Okay, I think it was... Let me make sure. Oh, I do actually have... I didn't realize I had some of each. I'm just gonna collect everything that I can from... I want the hog remains too. The hatcher remains. I don't want any of that stored because I'm gonna be turning it all into stuff. So, God, it's going so fast. Let's see. All right, what we need. God, this is a bit slower than I. It's moving fast. I'm not gonna act like it's not, but all right, we'll pop it back onto this one just to hit this one, and then we'll hit this, and boom. God, it's so crazy to think we have this much of everything. That way this is all condensed down a lot. Alien DNA is not as important as it once was, so therefore I'm not as concerned. We'll just go ahead and stack these two. All right, and that should do it for that. Nice. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. I'll take those. And we'll go pop them in storage. Yeah, we're literally we have 324 of these things. My God, we're overflowing with the animal product and stuff. We definitely should have done this sooner. Okay. I don't want it to go here. I need another constructor for it to go into. Okay, it's cool. It's already summer slooped. Alright, I want this turned into DNA capsules. And let's start with hog protein. God, it's crazy that we literally back up the machine just by loading it. Okay. Honestly, and that's. I'll set this. I thought that was going. That's on me. Let's get the awesome thing set up too. I mean, honestly, this is just gonna do its thing. I'm really happy we've been saving this because it makes it easier in the long run. And all right. Yeah, God, we have a long time to wait. Let me go grab some power shards. We gotta speed this thing up. I love how I'm being stingy with power shards. I literally have 300 and something. Okay, cool. That does that. God, it's so backed up. The machine's so backed up, it's unreal. All right, only a few more, and then we're home free. And I'll just go ahead and do the spitter remains because that's gonna take the longest. So we'll just drop these in and excuse me. Spitters. Place it there, and then I'll just go and nice. Feed this in. How many tickets we at now? Not bad, not bad. Yeah, so if it seems like I'm like slow on getting progress to each phase, I do want to address that just because I am taking it very slow for the sole reason that I know that if I go to that phase, yet I may end up having to like redo a lot of factories, and therefore that will lead to a higher chance of burnout essentially from the game of like, okay, I don't, I have to do this, and this. Because I will admit, there are essential factories I don't have set up, and I really need to have set up already. I should have had them set up from the get-go. So yeah, that's essentially why. God, this thing's slow. God, am I crazy to just literally do this and God, I'm gonna freaking build a stupid little factory essentially, like right next to my base. Okay, let me see if I can get this situated. Like that, right? Okay, it was just glitched. That makes sense. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is play the game of scooting this over. Splitter. Okay, and the constructor. Okay, that should just restore everything to my inventory. Organization. Place that right there. Like that. Okay, summer slooped already. Okay, this one's not, so I need to do that. I'll just grab this and up right here. All right, and then we should be able to just hook these up to power like that. And then this should be on. No, okay, this needs to be on the spitter, right? And then I'll just throw the rest of what I had in Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking for. Anything to speed up this process, because it's too slow. Okay. And that should be good. Once these go on the conveyor belts, we can go in and swap what recipe they're using. Go ahead and place that in there. Kind of speed things along a bit. Okay, let's see. Holy. All right, we're gonna go to stinger protein now. Pop that in. God, even at 2 times speed, it's still very slow. But like we're like maxing out the DNA points right now. Surely we got to be getting close to, as I say, surely we got to be getting close to the end. We're on like that final stretch. I just want to get that final stretch and then kind of call it, you know. All right. All right. That should do it. Geez, 41 coupons. We've gained them back so fast. Perfect. And now that's done. Now we can do the hatcher proteins. And hatcher proteins right there. And it takes them all, so that I don't even have to have this anymore. Or this. I'll just slowly go through destroying this thing as it goes along. I think honestly, as for that, I think I'm gonna wrap there. So thank you all for being here. If you liked any part of this, please consider liking, subscribing, following, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. So we're ending on TikTok right now.